Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Red Wine Talking. My apologies. I think I'm about 2 minutes tardy. Forgive me. For those of you that don't know, my pseudonym is Red Wine because of where I'm from, Trinidad. Red for my complexion, wine because I love to wine. It's not because I drink a lot of red wine, because red wine is definitely not my choice of a cocktail. It's not my preferable choice of a cocktail when I'm drinking, FYI. So I want to welcome each and every one of you as you start popping in. But I want to also start off with my topic at hand, which is Trinidadian swollen balls. Some people say Trinidadian, some people say Trinidadian, some people say Trinbagonian, because we're a twin island, Trinidad and Tobago, for those of you that don't know. And I wanted to touch base on that because I felt like if that balls topic, testicles topic, swollen testicles, swollen balls topic, could easily be associated to the show that I do, my pop-up live broadcasts, mainly about sex, but it's about sex, love, life, sex, love, laughter, sex, love, awakening, sex, love, and everything that goes with it, just life on the whole. So thank you so much for joining me, ladies and gentlemen, and I know it's a tough time, but I want to welcome each and every one of you. Let's have a little bit of fun with this, but let's also stay in touch with the seriousness of the matter at hand. I'm gonna just recap a little bit from what happened, and the story goes that Nicki Minaj, you all know who Nicki Minaj is. I'm not like a huge fan. There are certain songs of hers that I like, but I'm not like a huge fan. But she was about to go to the Met Gala event, and she basically said that she couldn't go, was not going because she is not vaccinated, and she was worried about it because her cousin's friend got swollen testicles / balls because he took the vaccine. Like it was like a side effect of the vaccine. So listen to me, ladies and gentlemen, sexy people out there. This went viral. This was a tweet that she made. Everybody has been tweeting since. I found out during this whole process that Nicki Minaj has over 1 million followers and 22 million followers. My director is correcting me to give me an exact amount. That's a huge amount of followers. So as an idol, I'm sorry, as someone that people look up to, you have to be careful about what you put out there. So now she has people protesting, people like wondering whether or not they should take this vaccine because they might get swollen testicles, swollen balls. Like, wow. There are memes all over the place. I have my friends from Trinidad. Thank you, Stefan. I mean, you're a darling, for sending me a lot of the memes that's out there. So let me find it for you so I can tell you. There is one here. I don't care who your cousin knows. Those aren't proof of vaccine. And then there is this person here with the swollen testicles. Look at that, guys. That's crazy. That's just crazy. Look at the swollen testicles. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. They're trying to say, well, you know what? I had the vaccine, so here was my side effect, swollen balls. Too hilarious. Too hilarious. Sandy, I am dying with laughter as well. And then another meme. Look at this one. Nicki Minaj cousin friend. Look at the testicles. Look at the balls. That's crazy. Honestly, there are some people that would say that, this is a sensitive situation and we should basically, you know, not make light or not laugh at this because it's such a serious situation. So many people are dying and so many people are falling ill, and I get that, I totally get that, but some of us need laughter to get us through these kinds of times. So I'm just putting a little lighthearted note towards the whole process, the whole freaking coronavirus that we're going through right now. It's crazy times, and you know what, we wanna try to find a way to laugh through it. We do. Hi Adila, welcome. We wanna find a way to laugh through it. So why not take this and go with it, flow with it, right? So I decided to research a lot more about balls, since I can talk about this topic now that everything has been brought to light. And I realized that the health minister in Trinidad, Dr. Terence Dayal Singh, actually went as far to investigate this case, ladies and gentlemen. He basically said that there was no such reported case. First of all, who in his right mind will report anything so personal? Who is it that would say, well, you know, that was a side effect of the vaccine? I can't even believe that Nicki Minaj made that statement. I cannot. But you know what? Knowing Trinis and how they like to make a joke out of everything, I'm not surprised, right? I'm not surprised. So I did some research and I asked some friends of mine, like male friends of mine, including my husband, and everyone had to say something in the sense where the sensitivity of their balls, testicles, basically does not allow them to feel even more aroused or excited if we, as their partners, decide to go near those balls / testicles. And I think I get that. I researched a little bit on the teabagging because I've also heard about teabagging. And for those of you that don't know and want to try it, I'm going to let you guys know right now. Teabagging is the act of placing one's testicles in the mouth of another person, often repeatedly raising and lowering it like a person dipping a tea bag. So if there are any guys on here, let me know, does that teabagging thing work for you, or are you still too conscious of the sensitivity of your testicles? You know, let me know. But I did find out that if we play with the shaft and the tip of Romeo, I forgot the name that we normally use for that P word, guys. For those of you that are now joining, we don't really use the word penis here. We use Romeo. We don't use the word vagina here. We use Juliet. So when we're basically trying to arouse the Romeo or keep the Romeo aroused, we can play with the shaft, we can play with the tip, and not really go towards too much to the balls. I also want to add something very important, because I was, of course, asking around, like, is there anyone that would possibly know of any guy that would want us to play with their balls / testicles during sex? And I got a very interesting response from one of my first responders ever since I started doing the show over a year ago. And I could easily call her name, but just in case she didn't want me to, I'm going to read the response that she said here because it was very interesting. Now, she talked about the Romeo ring, otherwise known as a cock ring, penis ring, right? And she said that if you put the testicles through that Romeo ring, restricting the blood, the balls then becomes more sensitive. Makes sense to me. So you can still basically continue to arouse and make sexy time even more sexy without really going near the sensitive balls slash testicles by using a cock ring, by using a Romeo ring. So I thought that was very interesting in case you guys wanted to know. I also did a little bit more research in regards to the Romeo and the balls that we know is attached to the Romeo. And I found out a few more ways about going along your arousing mentality for your man, right? And it talked about the perineum, and I want to talk about that a little bit because I knew it existed and I have played with it a little bit, but I didn't realize the true importance about it. So it says here, the nerve endings, we're talking about the perineum, P-E-R-I-N-E-U-M. The nerve endings in this area actually span all the way from his pubic bone to his anus and into his thighs. Wow. One uber sensitive spot is right beneath the scrotum. Try pressing very gently here or lightly flicking your tongue on this spot. Then there's the anus itself, which houses the prostate. Guys, I believe this is prostate cancer month. So just encourage your partners, side note, encourage your partners, your significant others to go get their prostate checked, because we all know that early detection is key. In case they have prostate cancer, they can actually start to do something about it. So FYI, right? FYI. They also talked about this article that I read online. They talked about his pubic hairline. Very interesting. You might know the area around your pubic bone is a huge erogenous zone, but it actually is for men too. When he's lying down, start right under his belly button and trace circles around the area. I'm going to be tracing circles later on. This spot right where his belt would be is often overlooked. So ladies, go for it. Go for it. Of course, they went on to talk about his actual penis, otherwise known as Romeo here on this Red Wine Talking show. Instead of honing in just on the tip of his Romeo, focus on the entire shaft. Make a circle. Wow, there's that circle again. Apparently men love circles. Make a circle around the base of his Romeo with your hand and squeeze gently. Gently, ladies. We cannot even begin to rough this area up. Let me tell you, my husband has scolded me because I've been a little bit rough, right? Squeeze gently while pleasuring him. This will boost the blood flow and the sensitivity. So, point. There was something else I read here and I want to find it for you because I thought it was so important. Let me see if I find it. Forgive me, ladies. Let me see if I find it. Gentlemen, if you are here, let me see if I find it. So it actually went into telling me how to sexually stimulate my lover's balls. Some people might fear to hurt their partner, as the balls are a very sensitive area. The best advice I can give is communicate. And I'm the communication queen, so I agree 100%. Either asking how much pressure, sucking, squeezing is good enough, or by reading your lover's body language. He will let you know if you go beyond pleasure. Oh, he will. He will. So you have to pay attention, you know, you do. If you wish to escalate the intensity of whatever you're doing, do it gradually. Please do it gradually. So that you don't even begin to turn off this man, and then here it is that you're not getting this sex. You know what I mean? This way you will know your lover's limits, and at the same time you might be offering him sensations that are so far unknown to him. Of course, you guys might very much be discovering the bodies. You know, he's discovering certain parts of your body that you like, and you're discovering certain parts of his body that he probably never knew that he liked. You know, so explore. If you have any doubts about how to include your partner's balls in your sex life, here are a few ideas. Apply different sensorial techniques. You can play with his balls in many different ways. You know, gently caress them, cup them, move your fingers along them, massage them. You know, you really have to be very careful. Squeeze them, it says. You have to be very careful because you don't know. You really don't know how he's going to react to them. Guys, I've tried to turn off the sound on my phone and it's not happening. What's going on? I need to tell my children to stop messaging me. They're messaging me to tell me that we should order pizza for them. Really? Really? At this late hour, 9 o'clock? Okay. Side note. Sorry. So sorry. So they're talking about the scrotum and the septum. The scrotum is a muscular sac, in case you guys didn't know, that holds and protects the testicles. And it's a sensitive area as well, which means that playing with it will be arousing. So play with it. Just be very careful, ladies and gentlemen. Just be careful. Yes, Vanessa, pizza. Be very careful about how you're playing with them. Right, this is what I read. I found it, guys. It said to add sex toys. This was interesting, right? There's a wide range of sex toys to be used in men's balls, but today I'll stick to the vibrating ones, right? This is what the whole medium.com is telling me online, right? If you have a vibrator or a magic wand, bring it to the fun. I like it. Set a lower setting vibration and place the toy over your lover's balls. I don't know how he's gonna take that. I don't know if I can do that to my hubby. I don't know. Anyway, see how he reacts and if he enjoys it. Move the vibrator along his balls, maybe increasing its intensity and vibration patterns. Interesting. If you want to go hands-free, find the toy under your lover's balls. Fit the toy under your lover's balls? Really? Wow. In a way that stimulates both his balls and his perineum. I've heard about that perineum. The vibration and pressure in this area will also stimulate his prostate, adding a delicious extra pleasure. I can see how that might work. Having the vibrator in place, working on its own, you can continue with penile stimulation, doing a hand or a blowjob, or you are free to explore other parts of your lover's body. Your imagination has no limits here. None whatsoever. If you want to spice it up a bit, you can add different types of sex toys. Guys, I am not even gonna tell you because I haven't tried it, you know. But always ask your partner what he wants or would like to experiment. I agree 100%, you know. What do I have to add in regards to this balls? You know what I want to add, as much as I love the Romeo, I do love the balls and the testicles just as much. I tend to stay away from that area because I know it's a sensitive area, and so I just stay away from it. But now that I've been doing this research since this whole Nicki Minaj thing came up, I feel like if I need to explore this territory once again, this once forgotten territory, I feel like I need to. Hi Peggy, thanks for joining. I read here that the golden rule in sex, as in everything else, and again, you guys know I'm the communication queen. I did that as my degree because I am very passionate about communication. As in everything in life, the golden rule in sex is communication. Let your lover tell you what he prefers, how he likes to be stimulated in his testicles. From there, build up a repertoire. You have many delicious hotspots to explore and give your lover unforgettable pleasure. Yes, you know what? It's all about pleasure. It's nothing but. So once again, we're talking about sex, that very taboo subject that nobody really likes to talk about, and that's fine. That's fine. But we're going to talk about it because guess what? We need that outlet. I'm going to try to educate you as much as possible with everything that I've been educated with. And if you want to try it, but please don't hold me accountable. I'm not a doctor. I'm not any way, responsible for what is it that you might do that might cause you harm. Try it at your own cost. Also, I want to make a very important point before leaving because I'm going to try to wrap up here. Nicki Minaj, she has a lot of followers, 22 million followers. There are people in Atlanta, I think I saw a video, and there are probably a lot of other people that's trying to follow her now, like in regards to not taking the vaccine. People are doing their research. People talk about doing their research, and I'm going to give you a perfect example. I spoke to some people that I know about this whole incident with Nicki Minaj, and they were alarmed about the swollen testicles. This person was actually alarmed, saying, oh my God, you see, this is why I didn't take the vaccine, because I might get swollen testicles. Guys, that is not freaking research. FYI, that's not considered freaking research. When you do your research, you need to make sure that it's from reliable sources. Please, people, please. Make sure that your research is coming from reliable sources. You can't just pick up anything and everything that people put out there about the vaccine, about COVID-19, about anything in life that you're researching. Make sure and do your research diligently. Make sure check out your sources. See where these sources are coming from, and then try to make your decision. Nicki Minaj is not a freaking doctor. She's not. So you can't go by what she says. You cannot. So if you're going by what she says, guess what? You're not doing diligent research. I'm sorry. You're not. That's it. That's all I got. I'm a very positive person. And I hate to bring up like sad cases about it. Let's see what Darren says. Stuart, Miss sorry for you later, brethren. You're gonna fall asleep sucking your finger. Yeah. I love it. So that being said, Ladies and gentlemen, I really hate to bring up anything sad or anything, but you know what? I've been losing a lot of people that I know, a lot of people that are acquaintances, friends, associates, people that I just hung out with, people that I party with, people that I bust a small line with, people that I support in their endeavors. In there, you know what? I want to make a quick mention about Gina. We lost her last week, and it really kind of hits close to home. I haven't been able to post anything much about it. I remember when I met her through Andrea Fandango's hall. I met her at an event, and Andrea told her that I was a survivor of cancer. And Gina gave me a little trinket to hang up of an angel in my car, and I had it hanging there. And since that, I've been supporting her because she makes little trinkets. She used to make little trinkets and beads and accessories, and I used to support her, and I got really close to her in that sense. I got close to her in her with her daughters. When I worked on the Caribbean Edge, when I did that show with Dawn, we had a show with her, we had a show with her daughters. I can't even begin to know how to even process this. She had breast cancer, she got over it for many years, and she was diagnosed with brain cancer, and then it just all went downhill from there. A couple of years later, she has passed on. Ladies and gentlemen, life is too short. FYI. Let me just give you the memo in case you guys haven't gotten it. It's too short. You know, I worry every day about getting cancer back. I worry about it because I got it, I got over it, but every day I worry about getting it back, and then I'm gonna end up dead very soon, or I'm gonna end up very sick, or something. So ladies and gentlemen, live your life. Live your life. And while you're living your life, be very kind. Be very kind while you're living your life. Please, please, you know, just be open to what other people might be going through. You know, a lot of people are going through a lot of things, especially through this pandemic. You know, we don't even know what is it that we don't even know what anyone else is going through. I'm going through my phone right now to try to read a quote that I found, that I posted on my cover photo on Facebook, and it says, the task is to learn how to enjoy everyday life without diminishing other people's chances to enjoy theirs. Guys, let me read that again. The task is to learn how to enjoy everyday life without diminishing other people's chances to enjoy theirs. Listen, as long as we are not hurting anyone else and doing the things that we love and enjoy, let us, let me, let other people live and let live. Please, just live and let live. Yes. Period. Period, Miranda. Period. Guys, I wanna let you know that, you know what? This show is sponsored by Budget Blinds. Bam. Bam, bam, bam. Look at that. This is my little notebook. And I want to thank my director. You guys know him all too well. He's my co-owner at Budget Blinds. Stuart Marshall, he is my everything. I thank him for his support through everything. I thank you guys for your support through all of this. And you know what? Let me know if there's anyone that you want me to support on my show. I will. I'm here to promote anyone that needs promotion. Take care. Take very good care. Sandy says she needs a notebook. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me. I love you guys. I really do. Mwah. I love you guys. Guys, look at my nails. Part is blue, part is not. Don't even, because I don't even, yeah. One side grows, one side doesn't. Look, it's crazy. I'm just nuts. Much love, Oscar. Much love. I love you too. Peggy, thank you so much for joining. Good night. Adila, I love you. Mwah. Take care, ladies and gentlemen. Please take very good care and be kind. Be kind, please. Love you guys. Mwah. Ciao for now. Ciao.